Hello and welcome to Quays News. I'm Hannah Frew.
And I'm Amethyst Oates. Here's what's coming up on today's programme. Manchester stops to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Reflect on all the soldiers that didn't come back. I mean, it's alright people saying thank you for your service to me, but should we think about the people that didn't come back?
We find out how one man is going above and beyond to raise awareness across Movember.
I'm here outside Old Trafford where fans are awaiting new manager Ruben Amorim's arrival. Later on we'll have a full roundup of this weekend's sport.
We will be finding out what brought the biggest pop stars to Manchester this weekend.
Like which act, sorry, are you looking forward?
Tyler. Tyler Le Seraphim.
Yeah, everyone loves Tyler today.
I'm looking forward to the Seraphim. It's a K-pop group.
But first, Greater Manchester stood together this Sunday to remember the lives of the servicemen and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom and safety.
To mark the occasion, a Remembrance Sunday service was held at the Cenotaph on St Peter's Square yesterday.
Our reporter Josh Can went to find out more.
Crowds from across Greater Manchester met in the city centre, pausing to remember the bravery and sacrifice of those who served in a powerful display at the Cenotaph. This year, it's 80 years since the D-Day landings. It's the annual Remembrance Sunday event here in St Peter's Square, attracting military personnel, present and past, here into the city centre, as well as large crowds to witness the spectacle. At 11 a.m. after cannon fire, the city fell silent for 2 minutes, leaving space for everyone to pay their personal respects. Processions ran through the streets towards St Peter's Square. They included service men and women, emergency services and faith leaders, along with many more, paying their respects and honouring those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. After the events concluded, I asked some of the servicemen here what they would like people to reflect on and the experiences they've gained from serving the country.
Reflect on all the soldiers that didn't come back. I mean, it's alright people saying thank you for your service to me, but should we think about the people that didn't come back? That's what I think about my fallen comrades all the time.
It made me grow up rather quickly. I joined at 16. I left when I was 27. So the first 10 years of my growing up adult years was in the military, and I got to see a more wider world perspective on things, as opposed to if I just had a job in my local town, because I did quite a lot of travel while I was in. I was lucky to come out of it unscathed. I know plenty of people that didn't, so it's always a somber moment.
Josh Can, Quays News.
A murder investigation is now underway in a cul-de-sac in Chorlton.
Our reporter Tiara Angler-Main is currently at the scene. Tiara, can you tell us the latest?
Thank you both. So I'm currently stood on Asbury Avenue, a relatively small cul-de-sac in Chorlton, but busy nonetheless. Speaking to the MEN earlier today, a neighbour in recent months, and she's not shocked to see police here. Here's what we know so far. Police were called to the address behind me at 11:35 p.m. yesterday night regarding a concern for welfare. A 59-year-old man was sadly pronounced dead at the scene, and soon after, a 47-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder and remains in custody. The cause of death is currently unknown, however, a post-mortem is due to take place in the coming hours.
Have Greater Manchester Police said much else?
Yes, so we know an address only a few minutes away, Woodlake Avenue, is linked to the incident. Similar to this property, the house is currently cordoned off with a police car. There's no idea what the connection is. GMP have asked for anyone who may have further information to come forward, and Detective Inspector Mark Davis from the GMP's Major Incident Team has said, "We are working hard to establish the full facts and circumstances of this incident, carefully working through all detail and evidence available to us." A man has sadly lost his life, and I want to ensure a full and thorough investigation is undertaken to fully understand the facts and get to the truth. We have specialist officers to work closely with and support this family at this difficult time. Thank you, guys.
Tiara Angler-Main at Chorlton, thank you very much.
Movember is when men around the world grow a moustache during the month of November to raise awareness and funds for men's health.
But one man in Stockport is going above and beyond to increase awareness. Sam Armitage has this report, which does include...
November marks the start of Mental Health Awareness Month, and for over 6 million men worldwide, the start of Movember. The campaign, which sees men grow a moustache to raise awareness around various health issues such as testicular cancer, prostate cancer and suicide prevention.
So, all done, I'm all shaved, ready for Movember, but why do other people do it?
About 3 years ago, I lost my brother due to mental health, my older brother, so ever since him passing, every year I've kind of thought I want to do something, I want to do what I can do to help sort of everybody and try and raise awareness of it every year.
Steve has pushed himself over the past few years to raise money and awareness, from sponsored 10Ks to a Tough Mudder last year. This year, he takes on his biggest challenge yet, a half marathon.
And I thought, what could we do this year? And I've always wanted to do a half marathon, and I thought, this is probably the best opportunity I get. I probably won't be much fitter than this. I saw like the Mo run, and I just thought, this would be a really good opportunity, and this would be quite fun to do. So I thought, yeah, I'll go for it.
The Mo runs take place throughout the month of November in 19 different cities across the UK in support of Movember. Men and women run from 5k to half marathons to raise awareness for men's health. 2 in 5 men in the UK die prematurely from largely preventable causes, as 64% of men wait over a week with prostate or testicular cancer symptoms before seeing a doctor, and over 13 men in the UK take their own life every day.
There's so many more people you can open up to, but so many people are worried about it, and it needs to get into that mindset and that mind frame of actually it is okay to speak about your problems, and actually you're okay to have a bit of a rubbish day, and just because you're having a rubbish day doesn't mean you're going to have a rubbish week. And it's trying to persevere and getting stuff off your chest kind of will make you feel better, but it's taking that first generic step, isn't it?
And Steve is really inspiring those around him with his fundraiser. He smashed his donation target of £300 2 days into the month, and is hoping to receive more support ahead of the half this coming weekend.
Well, I'm so grateful that everybody that has donated, I really do appreciate it, it means a lot. No, I did not think I'd reach the target. I actually assumed that, I probably would struggle to get near £300, but then to go and smash it in the first 2 days, I thought was absolutely crazy. And what's so good about the Movember sort of fundraising page is that it just keeps ticking over, so it doesn't just limit to 300, so people are still donating now, which is fantastic.
So for Steve and the many others running a half marathon in Manchester this weekend, the message doesn't stop once the 13.1 miles is up. Sam Armitage, growing a mo to help a bro, for Quays News.
With winter approaching, vulnerable people are being warned after misinformation over so-called heating hacks have circulated online.
Experts have provided helpful advice on how people can save money on their energy and heating bills over the winter period. Rebecca Mills has this report.
Warned about the so-called hacks of heating homes across the country, with many myths online causing a financial strain to many. Energy expert Llewellyn Kinch, the CEO and co-founder of Make My House Green, has debunked some of these myths, providing some helpful advice on how you can save money over the Christmas period. Programmable thermostats and smart home systems can optimise heating usage, allowing you to set a schedule for when your heating goes on and off, therefore reducing your overall energy consumption. Cranking up the thermostat only sets the final temperature higher, and it risks overheating your home. He also mentioned that whilst heating systems can be expensive, they contribute towards less energy usage, significantly reducing utility bills and saving money in the long term. Electric heaters are effective for heating small spaces. However, they can be costly if used as the primary heating source. And it's advised that solar panels can be effective even in the winter months, especially when it gets darker early, because they are still a viable option, according to the expert. If you want to hear more advice on how you can save on your money and your energy, you can always contact your energy providers.
Now it's all changed for Manchester United, with new manager Ruben Amorim landing in Manchester earlier. Emma Begum was at Old Trafford.
Manchester United's new manager today. However, a delay with his work visa may be a setback. Amorim flew to Manchester today following his final game with Sporting Lisbon last night. His first United game will be away at Ipswich after the international break. Interim manager Ruud van Nistelrooy ensured he remained unbeaten with United's 3-0 victory at home against Leicester yesterday afternoon. Van Nistelrooy arrived this summer as assistant manager to Erik ten Hag, but his future at the club is now in question. Here's what he had to say.
In the end, the most important thing is this football club, and I'm here to support that in my role. And as I said, I want to continue doing that in the future. And now also the communication was okay. After a block of 4 games, there will be communication towards you and your colleagues that are in an uncertain situation. So I expect to hear today or tomorrow from them.
In other football, Remembrance Weekend was honoured this weekend all around the grounds. Curzon Ashton travelled up the M1 to Spennymoor Town in a tight 0-0 league clash, with both sides in great form but no goals to show for it. Notably, captain and seasoned striker Jimmy Spencer came off in the 19th minute with a suspected hamstring-related injury. Despite this, Curzon Ashton are tipped as a promotion contender this year. The Nash have had 2 games in hand. Elsewhere at the weekend, Manchester City made it 4 losses in a row after Brighton came from behind to win 2-1 in the Amex. Salford City lost 1-0 to Carlisle with a late winner from Ben Barkley. Stockport, meanwhile, beat local rivals Bolton 5-0. And finally, in Rugby League, Swinton Lions have signed Rugby League legend Lee Bryer's son, Rhys Bryers, as they aim to rebuild their squad ahead of the 2025 season. The duo recently returned to the UK from Australia, as Lee took up a coaching gig with Super League team St Helens. Rhys will have big shoes to fill following his father's impressive goal-kicking career.
Thanks, Emma. Now, Hannah, what is the best thing you've ever found in a charity shop?
If you want me to be honest, I do need to start shopping more at charity shops. What about yourself?
Yeah, I do too.
Well, the Children's Air Ambulance charity shop in Salford was given a range of clothes worn by music superstar Madonna and her dancers in her celebration last October.
Our reporter Ali Watt went there today to see if she could get her hands on anything.
She's fantastic. I knew she'd be a star. She could be great. She could be a major star. She is a star, George. The biggest star in the universe right now as we speak.
Ooh, these are given pop star. Speaking of pop star, Madonna is one of the biggest pop legends in the world and has a huge influence everywhere. But I bet she never thought she'd have such a big influence on the Children's Air Ambulance charity here in Salford. But thanks to a charitable donation, she has.
Last October, when Madonna was rehearsing at the AO Arena for her celebration tour, at the end of the rehearsals, they generously donated some of their dancers and her outfits for the tour. So they came to us last October. Unfortunately, we were trying to get back in touch with somebody to authenticate them for us, but we were unable to do that. We were slightly quiet on Friday last week, so we thought, let's give it a go. Unbeknownst to us, a young lady purchased some on the Friday, which was fabulous. And she uploaded a TikTok of it. Saturday morning, I arrived at work to find a few people waiting outside my store. And when we did open at 10, I have never seen people move so quick from the front of the store to the back of the store to check out our Madonna stock. It went crazy.
People travelled far and wide for the stock, not knowing if there would be any left, and it sold out in 24 hours.
All through the day, we had people coming in for it. We've been having phone calls from America. We had a lovely young man that actually Ubered all the way from Glasgow down here to buy something. Luckily, he made it just in time and was able to purchase. No, it was really, really good, and we're really, really grateful for the donations and obviously to generate a buzz around our charity.
Imagine popping into a charity shop in Salford and seeing Madonna's fabulous outfits on sale for £7.50. Well, that's exactly what happened to Alex Fisher, who took to TikTok to share about the treasures she stumbled upon. Alex gave me a statement about how she felt when she saw the clothes. When I saw the rail, I thought it was random. It would make sense in the city centre, but this is Regent Road Retail Park in Salford. It caught my eye. The pieces were quirky and had been in the presence of pop royalty. Not everything was to my taste, and I didn't want to buy something just for the sake of it. I love the skirt and the boas I got. Ellie Watt, Quays News, Salford.
Stars from the world of TV and music were out in full force at the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester yesterday for the 2024 MTV Europe Music Awards.
Many famous faces walked the red carpet, from the likes of Ray, Tyler and Shawn Mendes. Our reporter Marion Tabagoma went to find out what this year's audience were really looking forward to.
I am here at the MTV Awards, and what a better way to celebrate than hosting it at the newest entertainment venue, Co-op Live Manchester. The UK is no stranger to the awards show, as they've hosted in Liverpool in 2008 and in London Wembley in 2017. So it's only right to have the MTV Awards at the UK's largest indoor arena. They are expecting thousands to attend and millions of viewers from everywhere.
You get where you're coming from? I'm coming from Newton, just up the road.
Birmingham.
Coming from Blackburn. You guys describe your outfit today.
So we just, you know where you have that plain canvas, so that's the black, and then you just have that little bit of pop of colour.
That's a work dress. This is my work dress, my work tights, heels, ASOS tempo.
And your outfit, I love your outfit.
Thank
you. Talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I got this for my birthday. It's my birthday last week. So thank you.
Sorry, are you looking forward to see?
Tyler.
Yeah, everyone loves Tyler.
I'm looking forward to the Seraphim. It's a K-pop group.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any tickets, but we have our reporter Mick to give you the lowdown. So I'm here at the EMAs, which are about to start, and the atmosphere is infectious. We all can't wait to find out who will win the awards and who will be here. There were many major artists being put up for awards, such as Taylor Swift dominating the nominations with her name in 7 different categories and winning 4 awards. Tyler winning 3 awards including Best Afrobeats. Ariana Grande, Beyonce and Sabrina Carpenter were amongst the other notable nominees.
I'm very excited that it's in Manchester, otherwise I wouldn't be able to come all the way. Yeah.
We must say, Manchester had a blast welcoming the award ceremony this year, and next year the MTVMAs will be held in Valencia. Marion Tabagoma. Have a brilliant night.
And that's all we have time for today.
Be sure to follow us on our socials at Quays News. Thank you and goodbye.